Welcome back to another video for HarborFinancialOnline.com. Today I'm going to be talking about standard mileage rates and actual vehicle deductions and how to report it on your tax return. And I'm going to walk through all the important areas that the IRS requires you to report on the tax return in regards to vehicle deductions. So I'm going to get the video started here. So you have, when you're reporting vehicle deductions, you have the option to deduct standard mileage rates or actual vehicle expenses. Now, you only have these two options, but you have to decide which way is going to give you the larger deduction, which will mean a bigger refund on your tax return. Now, the IRS allows you to deduct the cost either if you own the car or lease it. So a lot of people don't realize if they're leasing a car, it still can be deductible. So that's something to keep in mind. If you're doing the standard mileage rate, you get 58.5 cents per mile for business expenses that your employer isn't reimbursing you for, or if you own a small business and reporting that mileage deduction. So if you're working for someone and they're reimbursing you the mileage, you can't report it. But if you are doing that for the business for someone else and they're not paying you, you get the full deduction, the 58.5 cents. If you own a small business, you're going to get the 58.5 cents. If you don't want to do this, you report the actual vehicle expenses, which I'm going to walk through with you guys a little bit more into detail in the next slide. You also get vehicle mileage deductions for medical and move related, which will be 27 cents per mile, and any driving for charitable, going to make donations, anything related to charitable operations, you're going to get 14 cents per mile. Now this slide's I'm covering actual vehicle cost versus doing the mileage rates. You can deduct vehicle depreciation, lease payments, registration fees, licenses, gas, insurance, repairs, any repairs from a mechanic, oil, garage rent, tires, tolls, and parking fees. You have to allocate these costs between business and personal, and what I mean there is a lot of times you're going to be using that same vehicle for business as you are for personal, so you have to figure out the percentage used for both. So you may have 50% business and 50% personal, so you're only going to get 50% of those deductions. It's important that you keep really good records on this because the IRS will require those records if they ever do audit you on this. And when you report some of these vehicle costs, you are put in a little bit higher category to get an audit from the IRS, so make sure you keep a really good log of this. Our site, HarborFinancialOnline.com, we let you use the calculator, the online calculator, which will let you figure out which way you're going to get a bigger deduction, either the actual vehicle cost or doing the mileage rates. So you can check that out at HarborFinancialOnline.com and see which way you're going to get a bigger deduction. Now, on this slide here, I'm covering what is deductible when deciding between the mileage or the actual, and this is information from the IRS website where they're stating what's deductible and what's not. So the first bullet we have is traveling from one work location to another. So if you're out in the field working, you're going to another location to work and you're not getting reimbursed for this mileage, that's deductible. Visiting any customers is deductible. Attending a business meeting away from the regular workplace, any of those meetings that you're traveling to that aren't at your regular work location are deductible. Getting from home to a temporary workplace, so if you're not going to your normal workstation, that's deductible as well. The IRS defines this as it must be ordinary and unnecessary costs, so you have to make sure that it meets that definition just in case you ever get an audit. Now you can check out our website, HarborFinancialOnline.com, which I'm going to take you to right now. This site that we have here allows you to prepare the tax return directly online, and you can use these different deductions that we cover in our videos to see how it's going to increase your refund. Use the estimator and see how to report this the right way to get a bigger refund when preparing the return. So if you have any questions on reporting vehicle expenses, please send me an email at expert@HarborFinancialOnline.com, and I'll answer any questions you have in this category or any other areas of tax. So thank you, and hopefully you'll check out some of our future videos.